Good afternoon, everyone. AnthWolf here, streaming live on Twitch with our game of choice, even more Final Fantasy XIV, of course. I've had a few days off. We'll talk about what I've been up to, but we'll get ourselves logged in first of all with our level 65 warrior, Leonhardt, here. So, yes, I was away over the weekend. Well, I was meant to be anyway, as I was meant to be looking after my family's cats while they were away at Bloodstock or Bloodfest. I think it's Bloodstock anyway. And they weren't able to attend for one reason or another at the very last moment, so instead of being away from my desktop, I spent a lot of time playing a bit of Final Fantasy XIV in my own time. I didn't end up streaming a lot, and yeah, I think we were quite close to level 63 when I last streamed this, I think on Wednesday evening last week. So yeah, I've been away for about 6-7 days now. But yeah, we were doing some work, well, we were working alongside the Red Bill Sky Pirates. And we're actually going to be continuing to do that in this stream as well. We might as well continue that small offshoot, that small side quest chain. But in my own time, and some time at work as well when it was very quiet, which I'm not going to admit to my boss, I ended up doing more of the Relic Weapon, the Zodiac Weapon quest chain. And god, that takes so many hours. If anyone plays Final Fantasy XIV has ever went for their Relic Weapon, for their Zodiac Weapon, the original one. I know there's more Zodiac weapons now available, like the Animus weapons and such. But we'll just quickly switch this over. It looks the same. Obviously, I have it glamored at the moment. It doesn't help that it's nighttime. But this is the Ragnarok Zeta. I have obviously dyed it with a metallic gold dye. One of the true weapons wielded by the legendary Zodiac Braves. And it is pretty freaking awesome. I really like it. Where's a good place to go to show it off, perhaps? We'll see if it's bright over at Idleshire. Yeah. I guess... Oh, for some reason I'm thinking time zones matter in this game, and they don't. God damn it. It's going to be 1:35 AM wherever we go. God damn it. I don't know why. Why did I think time zones mattered in this game? But, yeah. It's a really lovely weapon. It matches our armor's fashion, our armor's glamour really well. But this did literally take me probably 20-30 hours. Some of the dungeon grinding alone takes a while. I think I ended up grinding Tamtara Deepcroft for some of the parts of the quest chain 60-70 times. It's a bit extreme, but we got there. Oh, also the Moonfire Fair is on, and you can get the Endless Summer armor gear. There is some sunglasses you can wear as well, if you really want to. And this is all dyeable as well, I believe. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, if we want to look really casual while slaying things, we could do. All it is there's a quest you pick up at Limsa Lominsa on the upper decks, and it sends you over to Costa del Sol, and then at the moment there's kind of a jumping puzzle which you can enjoy. That's pretty much it. That's how you get the armor set. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else we need to mention. As I say, I was grinding some of the main scenario duty roulette because I needed some more tomestones of poetics for the relic weapon quest chain. And that's really how I got most of my level. I'm now level 65. We have learned a few new skills. We now have... let me get this right. We have Upheaval, which will leave us an attack with a potency of 300. It costs 20 of our Beast Gauge, or Beast Gorge. But it's off the global cooldown, so you can use this whenever you like. In addition, we also have another skill, and I forgot where I ended up putting it. Oh, Onslaught. Ah, yes, the rush attack. Rushes a target within 20 yards and delivers a small attack. It also increases threat. Whether or not we'll use that instead of Tomahawk, it has a bigger range, but it actually uses your Beast Gauge, so I don't know, we may make use of it, we may not. Either way, there's a few things we need to do. I did accidentally end up doing the Saint Mok-Ann's Arboretum. It was part of my level 50-60 like quest or dungeon duty roulette at one point. We'll end up showing that off though properly at some point in the future, since I did it off stream. Okay, let's get ourselves back over to OK Zundu. We need to go speak to the Sky Pirates once again. With Shadow's Reign. There's other things we could be doing, but we may as well, since we worked with the Sky Pirates in the last stream, we may as well work with them in this stream as well. Keep that going. Level 60 quest with Shadow's Reign. Stacia has been searching for you at Kate Sif's behest. Okay, so we are setting ourselves up for another 24-man raid at some point, which is going to take us a while to find a full party for, but we can find other things to do in our own time while we wait. No, don't go all rushing after him. I was gonna say, that sounds like trouble. We're just gonna watch it happen. Or hear it happen, as it were. Oh, great. Oh. Oh, the protector. It is. Is it? Maybe not. Unless Radley has stolen the protector. Ah, how nice of her to come to our aid. It's so good that we were just standing there letting Diablos do what he wanted. We do a lot of that, just standing around watching things go horribly wrong. I think we need to be a bit more proactive, really. Leopold's a bit upset that he's being left behind. Is it Dun Sciath? I'm not very good at pronouncing things, as you probably know. But we have a new dungeon unlocked. And there it is. The ancient tome recovered by Captain Radlia of the Talons tells of a floating refuge, an island created by the Mahachid sorcerers to provide safe haven from the calamitous floodwaters. With the disaster that befell the Void Ark, however, the island's intended residents never arrived. Kate Sif is convinced that Diablos has instead claimed this refuge as his own, transforming what was to be a bastion of hope into a voidsent nest of shadowy nightmare. It is into this fiendish lair that you must delve. The Lady Radlia stands ready to bear you across the skies. Assault the island, reclaim the Nullstone, and cast your demonic foes into oblivion. So we have 2 hours to complete this dungeon. We have 3 parties consisting of 1 tank, 2 healers, and 5 DPS, hopefully. And we do have the required item level. Yeah, our item level is 256 right now, which isn't terrible. Oh, I also put some direct hit materia into my Shire Axe. Not amazing, but I just want to play with materia a little. I mean, it's not going to really up our stats in any major way. Either way, though, it's going to take us a while to find a party. Now, I will need to try and remind myself onto how this dungeon or how the bosses work. I do have a guide up that sort of helped me out, so we'll be referring to that when it gets to that point. In the meanwhile, what else can we get ourselves up to? You're going to be following along behind us, aren't you? I have a feeling. Yeah, I wonder if it is the Protector, maybe. Maybe the Talons pirated her. Very possible. Oh well. What should we do in the meanwhile? We can't do any dungeons at the moment, though we do have the Great Google Library hard mode. We have some Al hard. And we will run through the Saint Mokian's Arboretum once again. It's not a bad dungeon, actually. And then we still have the 8-man raids. We have the various raids of Alexander to maybe show off before we continue the main storyline. I mean, yes, we do have some primals to play with, but I'm still a bit nervous about fighting them. We'll see how things go. There's plenty of time, there's no rush. I have a lot of items in my inventory that I don't really need anymore. Oh well. So, where should we head off? Is there any side missions we could be doing? Let's head over to Idleshire and see what's over there. So, we do have a few side missions. There's a repeatable quest in the Goblin's Forge. What's this all about? Have I done this before? Oh. This seems familiar. Unidentified flying object. Slipslick's head may be buried in a book, but it's clear from his manner that he's in dire need of a research assistant. Oh. Well, that's really useful then. This probably wouldn't have turned up until we unlocked Dun Sciath. Curious. I have heard something about Proto-Ultima. I don't know much about it though, and I've never really looked into it to find out more. Probably not the wisest decision. But the goblins are interested in how, well, the technology within Dun Sciath. If it was meant to be a bastion of the void sorcerers, then I guess that could be of interest to them. Might as well do a few side missions while we're here. Try out our new weapon. Can you hear me now? Horsix seems to be giggling to himself. I think we have picked these up before, haven't we? But I think we ended up doing something else in the meanwhile. So we can plant some jamming devices on the Goblin Illuminati. The Van Gob job. Holpix is fretting about the Illuminati. So yeah, we need to deal with 3 of the vanguards. And cry havoc. Holpix is ready to let slip the dogs of war. Okay, we need to deal with 6 Illuminati around the Architecton. Bloody hell, it's a hard word to pronounce. We'll do these 3 at the very least. We're waiting for more healers and more DPS to sign up for the raids if they're interested. I imagine there's level 70 raids that people are preferring to actually do. Oh! I don't think I'd shown this off either. I finally dyed my chocobo and put some new barding on him. He is now a snow white chocobo, and we are wearing, or he is wearing, the Endless Expanse barding. despite our gear being as a high level as it is, even some of the standard enemies are still pretty tough for us to face off against. It's not dying instantly as you may expect. Our arm's pretty damn high, so even though it takes us a little while to beat these guys down, they can't really kill us. Of course, with Unchained and Berserk, the enemies don't really stand much of a chance. That also helps, guaranteeing critical and direct hits. Okay, last jamming device. Always pick up some more side missions. High quality level 58 gear. Unfortunately, still nowhere near as good as what we're actually equipped with right now. As it will probably be waiting until we get to level 70 before we upgrade our gear again. Because even though we can, at level 64, if we bought some high quality gear, it would be a higher item level and it would be giving us greater stats. It's such like a minute amount for where we are in the storyline that it's not going to affect us in any way. Whereas once we hit level 70, we could literally buy some item level 320 or item level 350 gear, and our stats will jump up massively once again. We would be getting high quality gear from completing side missions as we go into the Stormblood expansion, but that's still some time away. So, you know, we can be we could be patient and get items as we go through the storyline, or we could just buy things in advance, spend a bit of our gil, and be ready for whatever the game throws at us. Speak to Slow Fix once again. The pick of the bunch. Slow Fix needs your help in solving a problem. Okay, so this new Goblin Nation is trying out a tool rental program. Already they're having customer service problems. A new leaf. Ah, yes, of course. Loudjux has run out of wares to sell. We'll do these two and then we'll come back. Well, let's find this ungracious goblin first of all. Then we need to go find some leaves, some gnawbroils. You know, they weren't ungracious, they were forgetful. It's like library books all over again. I guess while we're over... excuse me. While we're over this way, we could also look at maybe doing the boss fight as well. Keep ourselves busy. Oh. Narbrules are... seedkin. While most of Eorzea's coniferous plants are immobile, limiting the danger they pose, Narbrules are not bound to the soil, making impossible threats to the realm's inhabitants. Rugnius being the biggest and hungriest threat of all. Give me a second. There we are. Come help me out, can we? Four stacks of vulnerability. Oh, nasty. Days. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. I had totally forgotten about that quest. Well, that was kind of lucky, I guess. Yeah, we have a quest, Soul Without Life, to get... I think this is the start of the Animus legendary weapons, or relic weapons. And we need to get various ice crystals from the Heavensward regions by participating in various fates. And there's a random chance that the crystal will drop. So yeah, we just picked up the water crystal from the hinterlands. Huh. Oh well. Awesome. Let's head back over to Idleshire. You're the one who wants the pickaxe. Okay, so we're getting some Ishgardian tea as a quest reward. None of these are particularly useful. Not for our class anyway. I think piety is useful for healers. Yeah, affects maximum magic points. Oh well, so be it. Sacking the foe. Drydock seems to be down in the dumps. Also, many hands make light check work. Drydock's capital relocation plan has run into some early difficulties. Okay, some of the goblins are thinking of relocating to the Answering Quarter, which is on the western shore of the hinterlands. But we'll go get the sacks for Drydocks first of all. Drydock said he was stuffing them. Stuffing them with what exactly is the question I have. Probably not worth knowing, to be perfectly honest. Okay, we need one more. And then heading over to the Answering Quarter. So while we're flying, let's have a look at these sacks. Property of one Drydocks, this hempen bag is perilously overstuffed with all manner of oddly shaped rummage. Yeah, there's not many people up for doing this this duty, it seems, this raid. It's understandable. And sure there's 24-man raids now in Stormblood. I don't know of any. Myself, I only participated in some 8-man raids back in the day. But I guess we'll find out once we get to that point. Okay, Boom Socks here is having problems with the crawlers. Oh. The slimiest Steimer. Boomsocks looks as if she is about to drip eyes. Oh great, the grey marbles are giving her a bit of a problem. Okay, we'll deal with 3 of those as well. We have a bit of a boss fight here. What tragic event brought unbalance to poor Moira's humours, resulting in an excess of black bile, is unknown. What is known is that the overgrown Morble has already devoured 3 goblins, 4 Lalafels, and a Roland berry cake baked to celebrate the name days of Idleshire's oldest resident. The Seed Kid must be stopped before any more pastry is lost. Yeah, forget about the goblins and the Lalafell. The cake is what's important. picked up another water crystal. I'm not sure. I think we only need one, don't we? One of each. I think so. Though I suppose we could always pick up multiples if we want to make multiple Animus legendary weapons. Like, we're not just making it for the warrior. Mission impossible. Boomsocks is keen to finish her field work and return to town. This is the last time Boomsocks is going to ask us for help. And then they can actually finally return to Idleshire. We need to defeat some own kites and collect their feathers. Meanwhile, we've been waiting 40 minutes. 40 minutes, bloody hell. And imagine, we're only a tank. If we were doing this as a DPS... I suppose with the amount of DPS slots available, the time limit would be about the same, but still it's quite exceptional. The beautiful feather of a bird not often seen outside of the own wild. No, Boomsocks made us do all the work. Okay, that's a lot of the side missions here in Idleshire complete. Yes, there's one more we can still do while waiting for Dun Sciath to actually pop. As I say, it's just going to be hard to find the tanks and the healers, more than anything. Watch cogs. Wolnick seems anxious. Wolnix is missing a friend. He's never given us the friend's name or their appearance. I could go into how goblins all very much look the same with their masks and such, but that might be racist towards goblins. Maybe. Despite how true it is. Thankfully, the map can tell us where his friend happens to be. Okay. Seemingly there are monsters around. Oh. Oh, mammoths. Mammoths aren't so bad. More side missions complete. Hello, Stola. Aren't you on your way to see Master Mataya and think of how to deal with Alexander? Right, where else can we go for a little while? So we have the Fallens here. The Churning Mists. I mean, there is side missions we can do. It's a long waiting time. That's I suppose the downside of streaming this. If I was recording this simply for YouTube, I could always just break the recording until the duty finder was going to pop. But we can keep ourselves occupied in the meanwhile. What time is it? 6 more minutes and a new gate, a new event will be happening over at the Golden Saucer. Could always go participate in that. bum wrap. Tap clicks is muttering to himself and rubbing his rump. Uncoordinated defense. Tap clicks has lost his patience with the goblins who are supposed to be guarding the settlement. Slowly gathering more DPS for the raid. These watch guards aren't very good at their job, are they? I'm going to be watching out for Illuminati, and yet they're kind of in a position where they're not looking at where the Illuminati would come from. And we need to slay 3 Rattels, which bit the goblin on the rear earlier. There is another boss fight over here. Drawn to the dying screams of her children. Hello. Dobharch, the Rattel matron, has come seeking payment in blood for the lives lost in the previous day's culling. Well, this is not going to make her happy then. So Rochcon have all been told different points in which they should report that the Illuminati are drawing close. I think really they should be retrained and told just to report when they spot the Illuminati and actually know where they should be looking. But if they knew that, this wouldn't be a quest for us. Unfortunately, we have been waiting almost an hour for this raid. If it goes over the hour mark, I don't know what's best to do. Maybe take a break and start a stream as the duty finder is popping in the future. I don't know. I don't want to keep dragging everything on, if you know what I mean, when nothing may occur. Doing side missions is nice and all, but not entertaining. We have found a second tank, it seems, but we're still waiting for 5 healers. We'll give it another 10 minutes, which is a long time, I think, but we're being more than fair. If the raid duty finder isn't popped by then I might need to rethink showing off the Sky Pirates quest chain. And that's a shame, because it has no real purpose to the game, to the storyline, but it's just a little bit extra which I wouldn't be able to show off otherwise, because there's no other way really to do this but doing it unsynced, and even then I would need at least probably a full party of 8, all at level 70, probably to pull off the job of 24 people at level 60. Even that probably wouldn't work. This is kind of one of the only ways to really show off this content. I say it might be better waiting until the weekend, when more people may be playing, which is also a possibility. Well, I say we'll give it another 8 to 9 minutes and see what happens. If not, then we'll probably show off the couple of hard level dungeons. We'll show off the Saint Mokian's Arboretum, and then we'll probably look to continuing the main storyline. I mean, we could look at the Alexander raid, and we probably wouldn't need to wait as long as for a 24-man raid, just due to the less people you actually need to sign up. But it's probably worthwhile continuing the main storyline and actually progressing. Yeah, we'll give it a little longer. In the meanwhile, let's pop over to the Golden Saucer. Depending on what gate actually happened or started 6 minutes ago, we may be able to participate in it still, or it may be one of the ones that ends quickly. We will find out. Okay, so yeah, this one ended quickly. It was probably something like the time of my life, or any way the wind blows. Oh well, so be it. Unfortunate. We could have got 3,600. Always take the chance, always take the risk. Going for the big jackpot. Can't always be lucky. Like this. This is gonna be an 8. No. Oh. Oh well. Can't remember if I've already done the weekend lottery. As I've said before, every Saturday evening a major lottery is drawn. Can't remember if I've already seen if I won or not over the last weekend. Let's go take a look. No, I had not. Okay. But we had no winning numbers. Okay, suddenly we have 3 tanks and 3 healers. That's decent. Let's quickly pop over to my house over at the Lavender Beds. I have some new interior flooring and walls. I mean, this place... Oh. Someone was firing off some fireworks there. Speaking of... I do have some fireworks from the Moonfire Fair myself. Not too impressive, of course, compared to the one we just saw over in the distance. Right, let's see. Housing... Oh. I ended up buying some flame interior walls and floors for some of the company seals, because I ended up getting quite a lot of company seals from running dungeons so many times. In fact, I might go back and buy some paintings of the Sultana and Rauban, of course. Downstairs it's getting there. We have some furniture. We need a couple of bookshelves, maybe a wardrobe or two. I don't know what I'm going to be putting here upstairs, though. Probably just a place to lounge, a place to relax. Get a few couches. Maybe a plant or two. Make it look a bit more alive. be so nice to get 2 more healers. Yeah, let's pop ahead over to Uldar quickly. See what we can spend our company seals on. Is there anything I can drop off? Probably. Not at the moment. There's various meals of a reasonable item level, and they're really cheap as well. Like, that would be pretty good for us as a tank. The cockatrice meatballs. As would the moral salad there. So we could learn some new emotes. Otherwise, you could find out whether or not any of these materials, any of these mats, would be worth anything to sell them on the marketplace. I imagine glass fibre might be worth a bit, since it costs 7,000 seals to actually purchase. But I could be wrong. For now, though, I think we will purchase... yes. A couple of portraits. Because I'm sappy like that. And we'll place them upstairs. The question is, where do we want to place? Opposite sides, maybe? Yeah, these windows are a bit of a pain. Oh! Oh. Oh dear. Okay then. Oh, bloody hell. I was so hopeful for a moment there. Someone withdrew. That's a pain in the butt. I think it was one of the tanks, maybe. Well, I can't really tell. But the fact there's only 2 tanks and less healers now than was signed up earlier. God damn it. Why couldn't we just done Scaith there and then? Tell you what, we'll put one up here, one downstairs as well. The wall's a bit uneven there. Got a load horse chiffon there as well. Okay. Oops, that wasn't meant to be what I was going to do, but so be it. We'll get our gear repaired and then we'll do one more thing while we're waiting. And if nothing happens, then we'll just give up. So let's head over to Costa del Sol. We might as well show off the Moonfire Fair, or at least the daily quest that makes up part of it. So this is where... oh, excuse me. This is where the Moonfire Fair is taking place. As I say, it starts in Limsa Lominsa over at... well, Limsa Lominsa on the upper decks. Excuse me. But then there is a daily quest here, Eorzean Nimble Warrior. We'll get some of those fireworks. And here we go. Oh, Christ. There we are. And complete. Now, there is something... Oh, bloody hell. There is something there. You can go even higher, but it's not part of the quest. I guess while we wait, we can spend a little bit time getting up to the extra little area. Oh, bloody hell. Maybe third time lucky. Ah, bloody hell. We're not that good. Hey, we made it. Ah, I went too far. Well, oh well. God, 8. Oh, the O2 tanks dropped out, as did a few of the healers. As did all of the DPS. God damn, that sucks. Ooh, this is awkward. Ah, it's an awkward angle. Okay, we'll give it 4 more minutes on a duty finder. If not, I will do a quick surprise stream when the duty finder pops. Probably either later on this evening or over the weekend, perhaps, and we'll be doing other things in the meanwhile. Ah! God damn it. We'll keep doing this in the meanwhile. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. Ooh! Ow! That's only 34,000 damage. On the positive side, you can't die from falling alone. You can just go down to 1 health. Otherwise, there would be a lot of people binding themselves to the Costa del Sol Aephorite. Oh, that was just a way over jump. Oh well. Let's just not bother. I don't think this dungeon's happening, so yeah, there you go. I withdrew. We'll look casual, and we'll take a break. Sorry, folks, I really wanted to do Dun Sciath, but what I'll probably end up doing, I might log in later on this evening and maybe just wait and see what happens. And if the duty finder pops, then I will start a stream then. Otherwise, I'll end up doing my own little thing, I guess. But I would like to continue the main storyline as well, so I might just wait to do Dun Sciath over the weekend. It just kinda sucks how it's turned out. I really want to show it off to you all, but I suppose that's the downside of streaming and an unpopular 24-man raid dungeon. Either way, thank you all for watching. Apologies, it can't be helped. And yeah, we'll hopefully do that raid probably over the weekend. We might actually go around to doing the storyline now and progressing in the post-Heavensward content on our way to the Stormblood expansion. But we can talk about that more, obviously, in the future. But I'll see you all until then. Well, I'll see you all next time, I should say. Until then, no. Bye-bye now.